has just said those voice notes were me admitting to something. If you've heard the voice notes, it fucking definitely isn't. In fact, I even say when they find my phone and everything after I've unalived, that they would find that I'd never done anything. It's in the voice note. Never done anything. It's in the voice note. Anyway, Alfie said the other day in a rant. Alfie said the other day in a rant. They are confirming that they're in contact with Alfie still, and off the app, come in and out the app, and let's see if it's looping. He will be making derogatory comments because he's got a fucking little butt mushroom, and he you know, he said, I'm not a man because I can't pick up a bird, and he's trying to pick up kids. That man the other day told me to jump off a bridge, right? Told me to jump off a bridge like I did before, and now everyone's supposed to feel sorry for that cunt's mental health. Everyone's supposed to feel sorry for that cunt mental health. Well, I don't feel sorry for that cunt's mental health. I don't feel sorry for Angie's mental health. I don't feel sorry for Pearl's mental health. I don't feel sorry for any of them. They platformed that man. They played what they played yesterday with absolutely no fucking thought to what I'm going through or what I feel like, okay? Absolutely no fucking thought. Twisting the words, twisting the words, not one fucking bit. Yeah, I'm alright. Like I say, I've put up with fucking shit from, for 7 years now. Well, I don't know if I got that quite right, but you know what I mean. There's lots and lots of stuff on my Instagram, my Facebook and everything like that about her. And kids and lying about his age. We're all supposed to feel sorry for him. We're all supposed to feel sorry for him. But voice notes of me in my lowest point, where you can hear me go, "No, it's all right, mate," as a guy stopped me, right? That's okay. That's fine. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. They don't care. They only care about the mental health of the people that they want to platform and who they lick arse to. Angie and Pearl are giving a predator a chance to completely condemn a potential victim, right? He's showing one message when he's been speaking to this girl for over a year. He's been speaking to this girl for over a year on Snapchat, on Instagram, on TikTok, right? How they got the voice notes? Because Alfie sent them to, basically, Feisty's following Alfie. Feisty sent them on to Alfie. Alfie sent them on to Angie last night, and Angie played them on a live last night. Prove the bad messages. He can't prove it either, can he? So do you just believe a liar, Becky? So Alfie's come on and said he lied about his age, and you're going, "Oh, well, I believe him on everything else. I knew he lied to us all day the other day, but I believe him over that." Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking pathetic. He's like literally bringing somebody on and going, "Hey, look at this guy, he lied to our faces. He lied to us all, but I want you to believe everything he says." You know what I mean? Yesterday, we'll never have him on our box again, never have him on his platform. How long was Angie live before he was on a platform? 10 minutes? 10 minutes? Becky, you point out where I've called him that, because I haven't. I've said his actions are predatory. It's predatory to message a child, a preteen, when you are 18, nearly 19 years old. I did hear him talk about me, I did hear him lying about me. But he wants everybody to feel sorry. Wants everybody to feel sorry for his fucking mental health while he's making threats and telling me to, like, jump off a bridge. But we should all feel sorry for the guy messaging kids. That makes fucking sense, doesn't it? I'm just lucky with the therapy I went in and everything like that. I know how to handle this. Fuck me, honestly. No, of course she doesn't. None of them fucking care. They only care about themselves, their platform. Full stop. Yeah, of course she would never stop supporting him. We've seen this multiple times. We've seen it with other creators who've said they're going to get rid of people because of their actions and then had them back straight away, licking arse. You don't have to take my word. There's a playlist on my Fact Freak Reacts called My Martha. Evidence in there. You can go on my Instagram, there's a circle with Sam Yeoman, click on that, more evidence. You can go onto my Facebook, there's a pinned post on top of my Facebook full of evidence as well. She's an absolute fucking beast. I mean, fuck me. Kid messaged a 15-year-old, can't get his fucking story straight. Earlier on, he was live and he said, my birthday is later in the year. Then 5 minutes later, somebody said, well, when is it? And he said, oh, it's in August. The fuck, like, it can't get his story straight because he's a fucking liar. And everybody's supposed to be like, oh yeah, let's believe this guy. Let's just believe everything this guy says. Let's believe the lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, absolutely, are you fucking deranged? Are you absolutely deranged? Fuck me. By putting somebody in, I don't care whether it's a four-way battle in your box, dueling them, battling them, you are still platforming them. It doesn't matter how you do it. If you are live with them, you are on their platform. Their viewers are watching them. You are being platformed by them. Platformed. Did he mean? I don't know what that means. Late in the skirt, right? I get it now. They said late in the year. He's an absolute fucking wrong 'un. Like, I really don't understand. Proved liar. And we're all supposed to just take his word for it. This man has admitted to messaging this 15-year-old, for over a year, right? Across Snapchat, TikTok and Instagram. He's shown a couple of screenshots of messages where he's telling her to go away. Well, right, okay, fucking grooming 101. If you don't know the context of the messages, that could be a power play. That could be a power play situation where he's manipulated with her, told her off, threatened her, told her to fuck off, and now he has the messages of her coming back, asking, you know, for comfort. Because the messages continued after that. People do not understand. Like, there's a playlist, yeah. And also she wasn't my wife, thank fuck. It's on my Fact Freak Reacts, my Instagram and my Facebook on a pinned post. Shows all the stuff she did to me. Favourite bit of paperwork is where the judge fucking went off on her. You'll enjoy that one. Exactly, messaged a fucking child, was messaging a child. Yeah, of course he did. He said he was messaging this girl for over a year. Okay? Over a year. And he's shown one screen, well, I think there's two altogether, shown two screenshots of messages in between their interaction, and we're supposed to believe all that. His family are after me. And see, you're a big man, aren't you, Alfie? You're a big man. send the family, threaten that you're going to chef people, that you use weapons, you're a big man, you're going to come here, you're going to go to this pub, that pub, you're going to do the other. I am absolutely shaking, Alfie, absolutely shitting like a leaf, you fucking little melt. I think you'll find that most places don't like people who do what you were doing, Alfie. His whole family en route. Well, the best crack on. Are you talking about Alfie, the guy who messages 15-year-olds? The guy who messages 15-year-olds who we are supposed to believe. Messages a 15-year-old was 14 over this period of a year, who knows? Messages them for over a year, provides 2 screenshots of messages, even though they were messaging on multi-platforms, lied, right? Lied about it. Yes, lied about his age, and now because he's been caught out about the time period of the messages and his age, he now has told the truth about those 2 things and wants you to believe everything else. I'm absolutely fine. As for the police and threats, I've got certain things at my house which I'm not going to go into that are there because of the police, that they put things in when you have a stalker, ex-partner and things like that. Unfortunately, some of you'll know about that. Look, I don't need to know. Alright, you go and kiss Alfie's arse, Lucifer. Exactly, man lied about his age, and those 2 saying they ain't platforming them. But Pearl, I'm gonna go give him a call, and I'm being flagged for harassment, you see. Big man Alfie flagging my live stream for harassment. People who make threats are worried. Exactly, if he wasn't innocent, he would have lied. Here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, why do we think, I mean, I don't know if your comments will get through, why do we think Alfie lied about his age when it came to the messages? Was it because he had something to hide? Yes or no? But because Angie's a flip-flop. Like Ange and Pearl really cared about this guy's mental health. Doesn't give a shit about anybody else's, because of course he's a lick arse for them too. It doesn't matter. See, if it's somebody that they don't like, then it doesn't matter, and that goes backwards and forwards. Look at my account, The Fact Freak True Crime. There's lots of new videos and screen recordings being going up on there. It's clearly obvious why somebody would lie about their age. Yeah, Lisa Simone, she's a fucking nut job and all. If you go on my Instagram, there's little circles on my profile with different people's names. There's one for her, and I've added some more stuff on there today. If you click on the circle, it'll show everything about her. The way it goes on now is, yes, I know. So because I'm here speaking, I've come here speaking live, contradicting the narrative they're putting out again, and I'm being threatened. I mean, what does that say? You want to shut me up? Problem is, you won't be able to. You will not be able to. Do you know how long I've done this? Speak out against predators and stuff like that. Do you know how well known I am in my own town, in my own city, my own area where I live for what I do? Fucking idiot. So yeah, you've got to ask yourself, why is he threatening? Why does he want me to shut up? Huh? The narrative is not right. The narrative is not right. Alfie lied about his age. He lied about how long he'd been messaging her. He's now shown one poxy fucking little screenshot. One poxy little screenshot out of a year's worth of messages and says, that's proof I didn't do anything. No, it isn't. What you've proved is that you lie. That's what you prove. Of course I've hit a nerve. That's what I do best with these preds. Yeah, go to the account Becky called the Fact Freak True Crime. Of course Alfie's in Angie's box. Did you really think she wasn't going to still have him there? You know what I mean? Come on. What Alfie has proved over the last 24 hours is that he's a liar, that he's a coward, and that he's quite frankly a little bitch. Oh yeah, because that was the narrative, you see. And anybody who is anybody who is allowing him, platforming him, platforming him is vile. Right? The most vile space on TikTok. Which girl? Alfie's? Fucking hell. She has made a statement as well. She put out a statement on TikTok yesterday. After watching when she went in last time, that is the fucking worst thing. That is the worst thing. And if you're listening, because I know you're following me, do not do it. Do not feel pressured or badgered into somewhere. A lot of people believe you. A lot of people support you. Do not ruin anything that you may have going on. That's all I'm going to say. Do not be baited into it, because that's what people like that would like. Because then they can say, what could have been my last moments before I unalived. You played them, you laughed at them. You played them, you laughed. You played, you laughed. You played, you laughed. And then when anybody stands up to you, you go on like a victim, you gaslighting, Voldemort-looking fuck. You are horrible. You are an absolute creature. You mock anybody's DV. You platform predators. You make excuses for people messaging children. You come at I do not care about you. I do not care about you. You report me to the police, and let's see how that goes when I show them the screen recording of you playing what is technically my, trigger warning and all of this, my unaliving notes, voice notes. You played them to degrade me, to attack me. What if that tipped me over the edge the other night? What if that put me over that bridge? What if that put me anywhere? You couldn't care less, you and your leathery handbag looking fuck. You do not care about anybody else, and I don't care about you. I don't care about you. You absolute vile human being. You are the most toxic space on this app, on the UK side of TikTok. You are toxic. You run debates about things you know nothing about. You make transphobic comments. You make racial comments. You are a wrong one. You are a beast. Simple. Absolutely simple. You put pictures up of me to try and humiliate me. Motherfucker, you danced and flashed your bloody gash on TikTok. We've all seen the videos. You're an absolute train wreck. And if you can't handle it, don't dish it out to other people. You've been bragging and beating your chest about banning accounts of people and coming after people and rallying people around you. Oh, we're going to get this person. We're going to do that person. And when people have clapped back at you, you can't take it because you're an absolute mess. And all the little drones that follow you are an absolute mess as well, with zero ambition, nothing going on in their life, and potentially vulnerable every time. You're an absolute scumbag. You're the worst of the worst. You're a gaslighter, you're a manipulator, and you cash out. I mean, you ran a competition, yeah? Then what? Traded the gifts in so that you could gift yourself to get up further on the board. You know why you're never up the top of the board? Because the majority of TikTok hate you. You know when you make comments and you say, oh, everybody's jealous because everyone loves me. If everybody loves me, why are you crying every other night because of the trolls? Huh? Why are you crying? I'm not crying or upset about trolls. I don't get them like that. You played voice notes that was sent to somebody when I thought I was going to unalive myself. You played those voice notes and then you've preached on ever since about mental health. Well, you say, oh, you don't want to mess with somebody who's got nothing to lose, like a budget Liam Neeson. Well, you fucking met the guy, because I don't give a shit about any cunts on here. I don't give a shit. And as soon as I identify you as a wrong one, you get no respect and no human rights from me. I do not care about you. You did not care about me. You did not care about the many people that you have mocked or invalidated when they've come to you with traumas. I mean, a girl who was 15 years old when one of your bestie mates was messaging came onto your platform and you condemned her immediately. All right? You're an absolute piece of shit. You are a piece of shit. You're a mess. You're an absolute mess. You think you're the best. You are delusional. It should just be full-on delusional, Angie, because you have got to be completely off your fucking bonce to think anybody actually gives a flying fuck about you. Actually gives a fuck about you. You are worth nothing on this app. You have done nothing to help anybody. Nothing at all. You have condemned so many people. You flip and you flop and you change your stance and your morals based on whether it's your friend or not, or whether you're going to get gifts or not. You do not give a shit about anybody. You do not care. You do not care. You have messaged, because I'm in your Snapchat group, you absolute mong, because it didn't take long to get somebody in there. You've been messaging the cult asking people to mass report my account. They've been messaging videos with thousands of views that are warning people about people with convictions against children on this app just to protect you. Well, you've messed with the wrong one. You've messed with the wrong fucking one, all right? You've messed with the wrong one. Now, I'm strong enough to hear those voice notes of myself, when I thought that was going to be the last thing anybody fucking heard of me. I am strong enough to hear that again. But somebody else in my situation whose things might land on your doorstep might not be. And that's why I fucking hate you, you absolute wreck. You absolute wreck. All right, and I'll be live on YouTube tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, and I'm going to be reacting to videos of you, you creep, you piece of shit. I'm going to react to all the times that you've mocked people's DVs, all the time, right, guys, can we get broccoli emojis in the chat? Can we just fucking spam the fuck out of it, right? Because you are so upset that people have had broccoli in their chat, and you've been telling people you fucked your dad. You've got respect for your dad. You want everybody else to have respect for your dad when you've dragged the man over the coals on social media to get a bit of social media clout by saying you slept with your own dad. And we'll be watching that clip tomorrow as well as what, sleeping with your brother, sleeping with your dog. I suppose you'll sleep with anybody at the end of the day. Brothers, sisters, roommates, hamsters, fucking spaniel. It doesn't fucking matter to you. You came on this app, you had a shit platform that nobody cared about. You went live with Tyrone and made a lie up which was vulgar, disgusting, around bestiality, which shot you into the mainstream of shocking content. And ever since then, you have said the worst thing you can possibly think of in any situation. You have no loyalty to anyone. You have people, you know, Lynn's, right? Lynn's is your mate, right? I've no issue with Lynn's, to be fair. Lynn's is your mate. She has a disability. People have mocked that disability, which they shouldn't. And you will have them in your box now. You will have them in your box now. There's an active police case between your best friend and people that you will platform, and you will kick her out of the box so you can platform the people she has a case against, because you don't care about anyone. You don't care about anyone. If you cared about Lynn's, you wouldn't platform anybody who'd mocked a disability. You wouldn't platform anybody who had a police case, but you don't care because you're a user. You are a user of people. You take them in and you throw them out. You take everything that you can get out of people financially, emotionally, or everything like that, and you get rid of them. You are a user. You are a user. You try to say I was living in my mother's box room. You are sitting amongst your cat's piss, because you can't even look after an animal properly in your mother's spare room. In your mother's spare room, you're an absolute... The fact that you think you can turn your eyes on somebody else and cast judgment is fucking unbelievable. You are a piece of shit. You're an absolute piece of shit. I do not care about you. You are the worst person to ever speak to a survivor of any sort of trauma. You are the worst person on this app for people scrolling through and to see you speak, to see you challenge people over DB, to see you challenge people over all sorts of different things. You are vile. You platform beasts. You don't give a shit. You go on about like Haley Comment and making money and shit. You were getting gifts the whole time. You had a convicted P in your box, Lucy Hawkey, the no contact coach who slept with a child. You had her in the box and you were getting money. And not only were you getting money that people sent you, you were getting a percentage of the money that people sent her while on your platform. Bully, you're fucking right. I will bully all the wrong cunts, and she's a wrong cunt, and you's a wrong cunt. I don't need you on my team or following you because I got plenty on my own, dickheads. If you think I'm a bully, good. Angie is a fucking piece of shit. She's an absolute horror show. She played voice notes that I sent somebody when I was going to yeet myself off a bridge and was stopped by a passerby. She played them on TikTok live and laughed about them. And ever since I've come back at her, she's preached about mental health. The woman is a walking contradiction. A walking contradiction. She is gaslighting you, you idiots. Gaslighting the absolute crap. Go to Ofcom, you silly big four-headed fuck. Go to the police, tell them I'm reporting him for harassment and bullying. That's not a crime, that's a TikTok terms of service, you moron. You're an absolute joke. You're a joke. You are a joke. You are a joke. You're a mess. You're an absolute mess. You sit there lying in your own vomit, judging other people, telling other people that their story, their trauma is invalidated in your eyes because they may be talking about somebody you like. You are vile. You are absolutely vile. Vile. The lot. I don't care. I do not care. You are one of the worst people on this app. You hold the most toxic space on UK TikTok, the most toxic space. You will platform anybody that financially benefits you. You do not care about anybody. You don't care about victims. You don't even care about your own family. Who the fuck, right? In this chat, it's a yes or no question. Would any of you ever go on live and say that you had slept with your dead father? Yes or no? Yes or no? Because Angie, you have, haven't you? But then you say that everybody else is disrespectful if they mention him. Everybody else is disrespectful. It is more disrespectful what you have done, saying that about him. And if you believe in a heaven and hell, and you believe that he's watching, then you better believe that he is fucking disgusted at you as well. Absolutely fucking disgusted. So there, that's exactly what I think of your fucking cult, what I think of you, what I think of that fucking leather handbag cunt. And if the two of you ever mention my fucking name again or do anything like this, I'm going to keep going. I am going to redirect my platform to only focusing on you two. Only focusing on you two and other vile cunts around you, all right? Because I pride myself on protecting victims, and one of the best ways to protect victims is to hold you accountable, because you cause so much harm to victims. You cause so much harm to victims. So leave my fucking name out of your disgusting, dry-looking fucking mouth, all right? You piece of shit. Looking at pictures of me on the toilet, what you doing? Flicking your fucking dry bean to it, you sick cunt. Like, absolutely vile. You're absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. No, like, literally, car crash TV. Absolute car crash TV. Beyond car crash TV. You're an absolute fucking joke. Who in this chat has been affected mentally or anything like that triggered by Angie? Put a Y in the chat, all right? You cause damage to so many people, and you only care about yourself. You only care about yourself, all right? You only care about yourself. Only care about yourself. You're pieces of shit. I'm going to react to videos about you tomorrow night on YouTube, 8 o'clock. I'm going to react to the videos I have. And when I've finished with that video, hopefully, I'll never hear from you again, you fucking cunt. But if I do, you'll be back in the next YouTube video, because you can't mass report YouTube, can you? And ask your friend Pearl. Ask your friend Pearl how many views her YouTube video's got. She's got 2 up there now. She may get more. At the end of the day, you're run an absolute bully crew, messaging people to report my account, body shaming. Well, the gloves are off on that one, I couldn't give a shit. But coming at me for different things, showing up bloody profiles of fetish sites that you know fine well as in mine, trying to do any sort of embarrassing. If we're going to do embarrassing shit, if we're going to show pictures, I mean, if we're going to show pictures, Angie, do you know what I mean? If we're going to show fucking pictures, let's do it. Let's do it. I know fine well I haven't done half of the shit you have online. You're an absolute fucking joke. Absolute fucking joke. And you can keep, mass reporting. Just keep coming back, Angie. I've been doing this 4 years, you dumb cunt. But you won't get my YouTube reported and taken down. You won't get my Twitch done. You won't get me Facebook or me Insta. Because unlike you, I am actually present on other forms of social media. I have more talk. So you want to say things about me? Well, absolutely get to fuck. I don't know what this screenshot is from. I've just been sent. And I don't care. I don't fucking care. The woman's flashed she's flashed her fanny on TikTok Live. I've got the video. She flashed her fanny on a TikTok Live, and we were condemning men for flashing their bits on TikTok Live, but this is all right because Angie's done it. Like, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. You're an absolute disgrace. So when you're spinning the narrative of, oh, nobody cares about my mental health, nobody cares about it, you played voice notes that I sent to somebody as I was going to yeet myself off something and I was stopped. I thought they were going to be the final messages that anybody fucking heard, and you played them on this app and laughed. You played them on this app and laughed. You can absolutely get to fuck. You can absolutely get to fuck. So shut your dry little... All right, can we just talk about Pearl for 1 second? I know this has been very Angie heavy, but let's go into Paul, whatever the fuck. Hey, Pearl, you leather cunt, right? So she'll be getting ready to, I don't know, keep the meat reheated all fucking day in the burger van. Now, Pearl keeps going on about a family of rapists and criminals. Yeah, well, don't fucking give a shit. So my YouTube video was a video reacting to Pearl the racist Price, talking about the crimes, right? Talking about the crimes. The majority of the video was me reacting to her talking about the crimes. Now, I know your son, Pearl, likes to hold screwdrivers to people's necks and intimidate people and leave them with lasting mental health issues, I'm sure. But, it doesn't matter if it's Pearl Price's son, do you know what I mean? Only matters if it's somebody who's sending her a universe, I suppose, or something like that. But that is what happened. That's what, you can Google a family's name, they're full of it. And so I reacted to Pearl Price talking about the incident. The whole video, if you watch it, it's on my YouTube, is me reacting to Pearl Price talking. If Pearl Price hadn't opened a big, fat, leathery, greasy, stinking mouth, I would have had absolutely nothing to react to. So she's spinning a narrative. He just brought this up out of nowhere. It's terrible that he went through this. Then if you believe that leathery old cunt, then you're stupid as fuck as well. Don't just believe anything that somebody says, for fuck's sake. Go look at the video for a second yourself. You'll see 95% of that video is me reacting to that leathery cunt talking about the crime. She says, oh, well, I won't talk about the crime. Well, I shouldn't talk about it. Oh, well, I'm going to say this just once, so screen recorders, get ready. Well, the screen recorders did get ready, you leathery cunt, and the video fell on my lap. And I reacted to it, and I talked about it, because like most things that come out of your mouth, you lied about it. All right? Anyway. That's enough. So make this, just remember that this is the day that the cult bragged in their Snapchat that they were going to cancel the Fact Freak, remove me from TikTok, take all my profiles down and do everything. And you know what, you culty cunts? You failed. Let's get some laughing emojis in the chat and then I'm off. You failed. You absolutely failed, and I've roasted the living shit. I do not care about you. You played voice notes. That I sent to somebody when I was about to unalive myself, and you laughed at them. And Pearl Price said, well, I'm not playing anything that isn't already on thing. You already heard them. Alfie made reference to those videos, and you were sent them by that man who messaged a 15-year-old child to try and make me look bad, to make him less bad, and justify that you are friends with somebody who messages kids. You're fucking wronging the lot of you. Anyway, have a good night, Angie. Sleep well. Remember to lie. Is it you lie on your side so you don't choke on your own vomit? I don't know. I've never been in that fucking state. Right.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.